What if the man known for his fiery speeches, relentless political battles, and constant media spotlight lived a private life that hardly anyone ever sees? Behind Jim Jordan's tough, no-nonsense image lies a luxurious mansion and a surprisingly intimate family life that most Americans would never imagine. While the public knows him as a controversial figure in Congress, his private residence tells a story that might just change the way you see him. Jim Jordan, the Republican congressman from Ohio, has built a reputation as one of the most combative voices in Washington. Known for his unshakable loyalty to his principles, his headline-making clashes in congressional hearings, and his role as a founding member of the Freedom Caucus, Jordan has never been one to shy away from controversy. His name sparks either admiration or criticism, depending on where you stand politically. Yet beyond the political theater, Jordan is, at his core, a family man who has managed to keep his private life largely out of the spotlight. Tucked away from the chaos of D.C., Jim Jordan resides in a sprawling mansion that reflects not just wealth but also his values of tradition and privacy. From the outside, it might not look like the Hollywood-style mansions you see in celebrity magazines. Instead, it exudes understated elegance, with sprawling grounds, carefully maintained landscapes, and a design that emphasizes comfort over showmanship. For someone whose entire career is about public confrontation, his home is a sanctuary of peace. Step inside, and the interior tells an even deeper story. High ceilings, warm lighting, and open living spaces create an inviting atmosphere. Family photos line the walls, capturing decades of memories, from his college wrestling days to family gatherings with his children. The decor is classic rather than flashy, emphasizing function and warmth over extravagance. It's a reminder that, despite his polarizing presence in the media, Jordan's private world revolves around family, tradition, and stability. What truly makes the mansion feel alive, however, is not the architecture or the furnishings but the people inside it. Jim Jordan lives there with his wife, Polly, his partner of over 3 decades. Their relationship, though rarely discussed publicly, has been a cornerstone of his life. The two met back in high school, and their bond has only strengthened over the years. While Jordan fights his political battles in Washington, Polly is the steady presence who grounds him. Together, they have raised 4 children, and their partnership has been defined not by fame or appearances but by loyalty, faith, and resilience. For those who only know Jim Jordan as the hard-edged congressman grilling witnesses on Capitol Hill, it can be jarring to imagine him in this setting, relaxed, surrounded by family, enjoying evenings at home rather than sparring in political debates. Yet it's this duality that makes his story so intriguing. On one side, he is the relentless fighter, a man who has made headlines for years. On the other, he is a husband and father, living a quiet life in a mansion that shields him from the noise of the outside world. Critics may point out the irony of a man so outspoken about representing the common American, living in a luxurious residence. Supporters, however, argue that his success and his home are the results of decades of hard work, both in athletics and in politics. Either way, the mansion serves as a symbol of the life he has built, a life defined not just by conflict but also by commitment to his family. In the end, peeking inside Jim Jordan's mansion reveals more than just walls and rooms. It uncovers a side of him that few ever get to see. For all the headlines, controversies, and political firestorms, what matters most when the cameras are off is the life he shares with his partner, Polly, and the family they've built together. And in that private world, away from the glare of Washington, Jim Jordan is not just a congressman, he is a husband, a father, and a man who has built his own version of the American dream.